Hi, Communication graduate students. This is Dr. Julie Apker, Director of Graduate Studies at the School of Communication. This video is designed to overview the steps to completion if you have selected a professional project capstone. By this point in your process of completing this capstone, you should have already submitted to me Form 1, Permanent Advisor and Capstone Plan. The form looks like this, and it can be found on the School of Communication website under Graduate Program and Forms. In addition, by this point you should have already submitted to me Form 5, Request for an Appointment of a Capstone Committee. The committee needs to consist of 3 members, your advisors from Communication, and at least one other committee member needs to be from Communication as well. The next few slides will overview sample professional project schedules, typically the ones that are most commonly done by students in our program. The first one is a 6-credit option using a summer term, a fall, and a spring term within the same academic year. So for instance, this one represents a traditional approach to completing a professional project in which you use the summer to do an independent study or independent research with your advisor, which is also so you would enroll in COM 7100 for 1 to 3 credit hours, and you would need to also complete Form 11, which is the COM 7100 enrollment. In the fall, you would develop your professional project. You would have your proposal completed after the summer hours are done, and you would present your proposal at a meeting called a professional project defense. And at the conclusion of that defense, your committee, we anticipate, will approve your ideas and they will sign off on Form 6. In the next semester, the spring term, you will work on the professional project that you proposed, and you will enroll in COM 7150 professional project, which for 3 credit hours. You will use Form 11, and you will also, at the end of your project, you will have another defense meeting, and you will, if approved, you will have completed Form 13, the professional project defense. So these are the forms that I referred to on the previous slide. With the 6 credit option, you indicate COM 7100 for your first 3 hours, completed in consultation with your advisor, and you will submit it to me, and the School of Communication will enroll you in these hours. Typically, this COM 7100 is where you develop your professional project proposal that your committee will later approve. Indicate on this form that you want COM 7100 and complete the rest with your advisor. You submit this form, Form 6, Defense of Capstone Proposal, to the School of Communication after your successful proposal defense. Your advisor will record a grade separately for COM 7100, and it will appear as credit on your transcripts. We're back to Form 11. This particular form is submitted along with Form number 6, and you will submit both forms to the School of Communication. This time you will enroll in COM 7150 professional project hours for that completion of your capstone. Again, the School of Communication will enroll you in these hours. Now you complete the project that you proposed. You're almost done. You work on and complete your professional project as proposed, and then you schedule a project defense. You submit Form 13, results of the capstone experience, after your capstone defense meeting. Your advisor will record a grade for COM 7150 separately, and it will appear as CR or credit on your transcripts. Here is a sample professional project schedule using a 6-credit format, using just fall and spring terms, no summer. This represents a two-semester approach that is common in our school. You will use all the same forms as already presented. So in fall, you would engage in an independent study or research with your advisor, enrolling in COM 7100 for typically 3 credit hours. You will use Form 11, and then at the end of fall, you will have a professional project defense meeting, and you will complete Form 6. It's important that Form 6 is completed because the School of Communication can't enroll you in project hours without it. In the spring term, you will enroll in COM 7150 professional project for 3 credit hours using Form 11, and the professional, at the end of that project being done, you will have another defense meeting in which you will complete Form 13 if approved. The last common project schedule is a 3 credit option, and this is for students who enjoy taking courses. They want to continue to have most of their credit hours in the program as actual courses rather than independent type of work. All the options are fine. It really is your preference, and you're in consultation with your advisor. So this represents a 2-semester compressed approach. In this particular approach, you do not enroll in COM 7100. Rather, you develop the proposal in addition to taking other graduate courses. At the end of the fall semester, you will defend your professional project proposal, and you will complete Form 6, remembering that the School of Communication needs Form 6 to be completed in order for you to be enrolled by us in COM 7150. So let's say you're approved, you then take the spring to enroll in COM 7150, and we do that for you. You enroll for 3 hours. You do that by completing Form 11, and at the end of the semester, you would complete the professional project defense using Form 13. Here are some final thoughts. Congratulations, first of all. If you are reviewing this presentation, that means you are in the home stretch of your master's degree, and we are delighted for you. This presentation did not include a spring-summer option. So for instance, creating the proposal in spring and doing the project in summer hours, but you get the idea from the other 3 options that I presented how it might work. I generally don't advise having a student do a spring-summer option because the summer is only 7.5 weeks, and that is a very short amount of time in order to get a project done. But again, this is something to discuss with your advisor. More details about this project capstone option, deadlines, suggested target dates are in the School of Communication Graduate Student Handbook, which is on our School of Communication website. That concludes this recording. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact me directly, or feel free to share this presentation with your advisor and you can ask those questions of that person.